Back at it once again. Back at it once again. So the party people and cool kids, man. Back for this late night live stream. It's been a long week, and now it's the weekend. So, first and foremost, shout out to the Gangland Mafia. If y'all just tapping into this on the replay. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all my supporters, the ones that come through and hang out, the one that come through and I guess catch the replay. But it's been a crazy day. Why does my ad say that? What's up, Cosmic? Think about it. Why does it say that? Well, what? Cosmic, what are you talking about? Who are you and what did you you play too much. Get off my camera. Get off my camera. Golly. But what's up, Cosmic? How you been? I ain't been live. I ain't caught you on the live. I was live earlier. I ain't catch you. I'm staying. Where you staying? You staying on my live? Appreciate it. Oh my God. What happened, Cosmic? What happened? Hope you're not failing. No failing in school, okay? What? That's crazy. Taking down a live stream because you sound too young? Parental advisory is what it is. You gotta that's wild. That is now, yeah, that's crazy. You gotta wait 3 more weeks, what, to go live again? I think that's, I don't know, I get it, but then at the same time, this is YouTube, and unless you have, I guess, special settings when you set your page up, That's crazy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you'll be able to, continue to go live, I guess, after, the 3 weeks? Hopefully. You been catching my cousin live? I haven't really caught him lately. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy work. Three to 3 ratio, you guys. 3 to 3 ratio. Or 2 to 2. Whichever one is going to be. You guys are in this thing, man. Please double tap to like the live stream. I'm just here chilling. Oh, it's Smith Shady. Cosmic always finds a way to confuse me. Oh, that Coke and the Coke, that Pepsi is spicy. But can y'all believe that you know, at work, I would say Wednesday, one of my coworkers um picked up a client, right? Picked up this client to transport this client to our mobility center to get them certified so they can start using our transportation. And this lady has a heart attack and passes away on the bus. Driver had no idea what had transpired up until she got ready to unload this passenger on the job site. So yeah, that was the episode. I don't know if it was Tuesday or if it was Wednesday, but me and two of my yard buddies, we have a group chat between the three of us, and one of them had said that, and bruh, that's sad. You know, to get picked up. Ooh, excuse me. To get picked up to be transported to use our services to be certified. You know, um, to be picked up, dropped off to doctor's appointments or what have you, right? And to typically lose your life in the process like that is a sad. I know that driver is. I know that driver is good right now. But the good thing about it is that my job gave that driver some time off. I guess to gather her thoughts, things of that nature. But I hope that I don't have to deal with anything like that, because that's scary. You know, that's that's an episode that don't I don't wish that on nobody to have to go through, as far as like us drivers. But yeah, prayers up to um that lady and her family and loved ones, you know, due to the unfortunate circumstances. But on a good note, it's a good thing that, she wasn't at home, because a lot of these clients, they do live alone. They are, they need our services, right? But, you know, I didn't know if this lady lived alone. I don't know if this lady, had a caregiver or whatever, but, just for her to be in the presence of someone else, to typically um, be found on the bus. Not, saying that's a good thing, because it is sad, but, it's a good thing that she wasn't at home if she did stay alone, right? So, yeah, prayers up for her, man, for real. Um, I've had an episode for the first time. One of my clients I picked up from a place out here in Vegas called Opportunity Village, and he has seizures. I've never experienced anything like this, ever seeing anyone having a seizure, hearing anyone having a seizure, and I'm transporting him and I would say 4 others that are on my bus. Um, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, Cosmic. That was a sad thing. Um, so, I pick up these clients, for the first time. This is on my new route, and I'm transporting, and instantly, like within 10 minutes of me driving, I'm on the 215 Beltway, you know,
and all I hear is snoring, right? And you know the bus is quiet. You know they're talking amongst themselves, and I was like, "What is that?" Now they had already informed me that he has seizures, but I didn't know. You know he had these type of seizures. So all I hear is like someone like snoring, and you know, first thing I was like, "What's going on?" And he was like, "Oh, he's having a seizure." Oh my God, you talking about pulling over and you know typically trying to figure out because you know what do you do, right? You're actively driving. You're on the 215 beltway. People are speeding. You know, speed limit is 65. You know, most people do 75, 80. You know, so I pulled over. You know, far off to the right shoulder as I could. You know, I sat. You know, I sat there for a minute, and you know, they keep gesturing like, oh, he has to, um, I guess, put his like, you know, ball his fists up and like the bottom part, like, you know, just like rubbing a circle of motion on his chest, and you know, like he wakes up from it. You know, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Bapak, is that how you pronounce your name? How you doing? But yeah, that was a scary sight. So it was the second time where this same client he has another seizure, and this time I'm on the roadway, so I was able to pull over somewhere safe. You know, I got out, I checked on him. Hey, you all right? Like, are you doing? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. And he shakes my hand. He's like, thank you. I was like, you're welcome. Like, you know, this is what I do. You know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Why you say your finger so slow? What typing? But yeah, like you know, man, it's just crazy to you know deal with these type of things. You know, in the type of work that I do. She what? I wish I can translate that, but I have no idea what you're saying. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Yep, I have no idea what you're saying. But yeah, that was a crazy sight, you know. But thankfully, this client has not had any more seizures. Um, the clients that I deal with, yeah, they're enjoyable, you know, individuals. They're all have they why no picture? Nah, I just don't choose to show my face right now. You know, I would typically call this a peekaboo live. You know, what's up to the people? But yeah, you know, I just decide really not to show my face um, too much more uh, here on these live streams. But Hyper Crew, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You know, if you guys are here for the first time, man, you know, I would, you know, appreciate it. Go like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Um, you know, let me know you guys are there. If you guys want to become part of the Gangland Mafia community, um, I have an awesome community, awesome supporters. I preach positivity, motivation, and inspiration on my channel with what I post. Um, Anybody can, um, you know, relate to the things that I post, whether if it's heartfelt, inspirational, or positivity. You know, if you need some type of positivity in your life, you know, I would suggest that you watch my shorts. At this moment, I am not, you know, able to um, record too much long content, you know, due to the storage on my phone. But hopefully soon I'll be getting me an iPad and then I'll be able to record a lot more long style videos, um, give you guys an insight of, you know, my Vegas lifestyle and all that. Bro, I found my little Big Planet 3 disc and I was so excited to play. Wow, that's crazy. I'll never laugh my words. Nah, you will. You will. You'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it. Hopefully, just just get a new one. Maybe that'll help out. And you talking about an actual CD player, Cosmic? Actual CD player. Dang. Everything is so digital these days. I remember back in the day, man. When I was growing up, having CD players. Oh, PS4. Oh, yeah. Get a new PS4. You know, get a new PS4. But yeah, like I was saying, like everything is so digital. Like you buy these game systems and all that stuff. You don't even got to buy the game no more. You can just get on there and download it to the actual console and have the game forever. You ain't got to worry about you know the game being scratched up or the disc reader not reading the games. It'll just be embedded into the memory of the game and you just be able to click it and play it. Yeah, that should be too hard. GameStop should be able to do it for you. Yeah, GameStop should be able to get that taken care of for real, for real. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god. Yeah, the autocorrect will do it to you. Autocorrect will do it to you. Oh my goodness. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I should be asleep. I got a meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's already about to be 12 midnight. And I'm picking up a coworker and taking the coworker with me to the meeting because her husband has to work. So I told her she can just carpool with me. Yes, Cosmic, you are so right. Vegas is life. EDC is in town. So we got all these party animals out here. There's so many freaking buses everywhere, tour buses and all that stuff. Oh, I thought you said Vegas is life. You said live. Ooh, God bless me. Yeah, I might have to go jump into his live stream. I want to I should have did a duo live. Have a co-host on here. But yeah, man, let Cuzzo know that I'm here. I don't want him to end his live stream though. Cosmic. If he live, let him do his thing. Everybody trying to, you know, get their watch time hours up. So, you know, if you guys are here, man, thugging with me, man, I appreciate it. You know, wow, that was crazy. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I should be asleep right now. I really should be asleep. All right, for sure, Cosmic. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Bro, that is a crazy accident. That's crazy how you can look at other places and the driving on the opposite side of the road is like regular to them, and me looking at it is like weird. Nothing like watching a good police chase. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Ain't nothing like watching a good police chase. Yeah, where are they going? Who all over there, Cosmic? That's crazy. Did he really? That's crazy. Which one is it? The white one that he got? I think it is. That little, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I be seeing his videos and all that. Yeah, that white one is so hyper. Like really hyper. I don't think they gonna stop for you, buddy. They running. Bro, what happened? I, Cosmic, I don't even know. It looks like a bunch of gibberish to me. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. It's like a bunch of gibberish. I guess I'll give this one like 30 minutes and then I'm gonna jump off because I gotta be up for this meeting in the morning. But I ain't want much, you know. I just, I guess just show face. I ain't been live streaming in a minute, so just getting back into the realm of things, you know. Getting back into the realm of things. You know, trying to get back consistent. Because honestly speaking, I be working so much now, and by the time I wish that was a thing. Yeah, Cosmic, you right. You know. And it's crazy because I was looking at a video and dude had $100 bill, right? And $100 bill whole means a lot, right? But you can get to this $100 bill, right? And you can tear it up into 10 pieces. And after you do that, it's worth nothing. And it's only paper. So a piece of paper is worth, yeah, it's a downward spiral from there. Cosby, you ready for summer break? Are you ready for summer break? Yeah, cause I don't know why I'll be seeing your posts here on these YouTube streets. I swear, and cut down all these trees and do all this extra stuff to make money. Ugh. Do I look tired? I think I am. Yeah, it's almost here. My son's already out for his little summer break from college, and then he's here in Vegas. I haven't seen him yet. So I'm gonna try to go pull up on them. Probably one of these days, this weekend or something. Probably a Sunday. Go pull up on them, go hang out with them. You know, just sit, chillax. My next Friday, we'll go out to eat and probably go do something. So, um, with that being said, might no, I can't do it. Can't do it because I have to register my car. I got a few bills to pay, not much, but just a few. So I'll figure it out. But yeah, my son's already back home. When he goes back, hopefully I can make this trip because um, he'll be driving his car back, and then I'll fly back home. So hopefully, here in the near future, I'll get the I'll get the chance to see North Dakota. I think that'd be pretty dope. Go out there and hang out in North Dakota for about a day or two, and then just come back home. Yeah, you you make a valid point. Yeah, I post my content to inspire the people. You know, I post my content. You know, to motivate, inspire. You know, and bring positivity into another one's life. You know, it's not more so to gain the respect or gain the likes or the comments. It's pretty much like brain food. You know, everyone needs inspiration. Everyone needs positivity. Everyone needs a little bit of motivation. A lot of people find those type of things here on the internet. So when I post my things like that on the internet, then I do it for the people. I don't do it for me. I just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm throwing away my shot. Nah, never throw away your shot. You know, stay inspired. Stay motivated. You know, if you have a crappy day, better days are always to come. Just never give up on yourself. You know, never give up on yourself because you have yourself to depend on always. So just always stay down for the come up. Jackie, welcome to the live stream. I appreciate your words. You know, so just keep going for what you know. You know, and always find a reason to motivate and inspire somebody. Regardless. What? Hello, please don't tell me you don't know Hamilton. Oh my God, that's my niece. Hello, my beautiful niece. I'm sorry. I was sitting here just thinking. I was like, "Who is Jackie?" But yeah, I don't know Hamilton. Is that like a quote from his book or her book or yeah, his book? Hamilton is a poet, I believe. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just haven't been live streaming in a minute, so I got to get used to. I just got to get used to seeing you. Cosmic, say what's up to my niece. That's my niece in the live stream. Oh, it's a movie. I'm gonna have to go check that out then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm sorry, niece. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, at least typically like you two are like the same age, so you guys know what you're talking about. Me, I'm old fart. You know, I don't. Oh my God, Cosmic, cut it. It's not shame on me. You know, um, I don't have Disney Plus. I have everything else but Disney Plus. So yeah, I have not seen Hamilton, or maybe I have. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not Disney. What? Disney? What? Cosmic, cut it. Cut it out, Cosmic. Did I say? Did I say it that way? If I did, I apologize. That y'all don't jump me now. Y'all jumping me in the comments, man. Y'all be nice to the old man. Ah, be nice. You guys be nice. I'm telling mom you're uneducated about Hamilton. You could tell her I don't know nothing about Hamilton. Like I say, you guys have Disney Plus. I don't. Like, I have not seen it. Godly. Do not go back and tell my sister nothing. You hear me? Do not. Yeah, don't do that. You don't do unk like that. Do not do unk like that. Please. I beg of you. That's what's up, see? You make new friends. Yeah, that's my niecey poo, Cosmic. Oh my God, I'm finna end my live stream because y'all finna jump me in the comments. Well, no, no face, no case. Come into the light. You're past the point of no return. Why? Y'all ain't gonna cut me no slack because I don't know nothing about Hamilton. Anybody else that's in here, who else knows about Hamilton? Because I don't. Fill me in on who Hamilton is. Matter of fact, don't even worry about it. I'm finna figure it out for myself. Watch this. Don't worry about it. Y'all ain't finna jump me. I'm finna figure it out right now. If I can get it up. Let's see. Oh, it's a play. Oh, it's a Broadway musical. Okay. The infamous duel of Hamilton and Burr. So it's actual. So is it based on Alexander Hamilton for this musical? I'd said that, Cosmic. Okay, I'm getting my life together. I had to ask YouTube Hamilton. Yes. So when I initially heard the name Hamilton, like I knew it was something, right? But I wasn't like 100% sure in my thoughts, right? But a Broadway musical, I'm gonna have to check that out, y'all. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I'm about to check it out. I'm about to check it out. I appreciate y'all. Look, y'all see, y'all yeah, see, Nisi Pooda made a friend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this because all I'm seeing right now on it is shorts. Um, oh, it's right here. The whole thing. Satisfied Hamilton original cast 2016 live. Okay. Which one is it? How long is it? Like a little bit over 2 hours? Yeah, it says. So they have it right here. Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about now. Let me see what y'all talking about. This may be something I'm gonna have to get into. All right, Nisi Poo, I'm gonna see what you're talking about now. Okay. Let me see. Let me get a short or something. Let me see something. Oh my God. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch it. I might just have to get Disney Plus so I can't watch it. I thought of one thing. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Not at all. I'm gonna just let y'all chat it up then. Shoot, I feel out of place. And I was only gonna be here for 30 minutes, but I guess Manisi Putin found a friend, so. What? Am I Aaron Burr? No? Oh my God. Lucy Warrens, what's going on? Okay, so now that since you're here, have you watched Hamilton? Melanated Queen. Now that you were here, have you watched Hamilton? My niecey Pooh and Cosmic, they just put me on to it. I'm Alexander Hamilton. See, and they got quotes and stuff going on. I don't know nothing about it. They just put me up on it. I just found out that it was a Broadway musical. And I guess my niece is quoting lines from the actual Broadway. So I'm gonna have to get to it. But Melanated Queen, hello. Lucy Warren's World, hello. What's going on? Harry, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. You haven't? Mike Finisher was awesome. Yeah, Melanated Queen, I'm gonna have to get on it. My niecey Pooh came in and she had said something that confused my brain, and I was like, what's going on? But yeah, Jackie in the chat, man, y'all say what's up to my niecey Pooh. That's my niece. That's my heart. That's my little baby right there. See, I have no idea. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Melanated Queen, help me, save me. They're talking about Hamilton and I don't know nothing about it. Oh my God. See? Yeah. But what's up with y'all, man? See, I don't see. I'm gonna let y'all have the chat, man. Uh-oh. Don't let your phone die, Cosmic. Do not let your phone die. Melanated Queen, how was your day? Or yeah, how was your day yesterday? It's already after 12. See, I don't want to answer that because I wanna watch it. Ah, who is Burr? Is he an actual character? He's an actual character in the Hamilton series, right? Let me see.
In the early days of American history, dueling was still a relatively common way of resolving disputes of honor. The most famous example was between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. Hamilton was Secretary of Treasury at the time, and Burr was Vice President under Thomas Jefferson. The two men had a long and bitter political rivalry, which came to a head when Burr lost the election for governor of New York, in no small part to Hamilton's public opposition. Burr demanded an apology. Hamilton refused. The conflict escalated in a furious series of letters until Burr threw down the gauntlet, challenging Hamilton to a duel. As the story goes, Hamilton fired his pistol into the air, which is the practice known as throwing away when shot, basically a way to participate in the duel without the intent to kill. Burr, however, wasn't playing around. He shot Hamilton right in the stomach. He was rushed back to New York City, but died the following day. Burr was charged with murder in both states, but the charges didn't stick because of his position and influence. Now, despite the ending, at the very least, you've got to respect two men willing to die for their ideals. Modern politics is a dumpster fire anyway.
Bring me back to school. How old am I? I'm 15. But no, I'm a little, yeah, I'm a little seasoned, Harry. You know, I'm up there in age. I'm always. That's what's up. I'm good. I had a good day. Um, what? Uh, but yeah, melanated. My day was chill. It was cool. Got in and got out. I had a bio on my bus, so they put me out of service. So I typically drove my bus back to the yard, took it to maintenance, let them know what was going on. Um, Took all my belongings off the bus. Did I get my charger though? I will hope so. Wow. See, I feel lost. But Melanated Queen. On another note, uh, it was something that happened. I would say Tuesday or Wednesday. So one of my coworkers, fellow drivers, went to pick up a lady from a residence to transport her to the mobility center. And upon arriving to the mobility center, which is where they go into the training center, they get um, their ability to like go upstairs, ramps, anything of that nature. So they can use our services, to be picked up and dropped off to wherever they need to go. This lady unfortunately had a heart attack. Upon arrival to the mobility center for her to be certified to use our services. The driver did not know anything of it, but until she got out of the driver's seat, around the front side of the bus, in through the doors where the clients walk in and walk up that are able to. And yes, the lady typically like lost her life on the drive to the mobility center. And like I was saying earlier in my live stream, like I was, sitting here thinking, I'm like, well, did this lady live alone? Like, did, she have a caregiver or, anything of that nature? Like, to where if this did happen while she was at home, like, who would be there, to, make that phone call to 911 to get this lady transported, out of the house and, have the people come and do an investigation and all that stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, see, that's what I don't know, Melanated Queen. I don't know. It's just a thought because, the type of job I do, like, we get elderly people, elderly. And, I never, a lot of these people live alone. Like, they have no one to care for them. They do pretty much everything on their own. So, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. Shout out to my niecey Pooh. I just got that. So you never know what they do. They pray with and yes, you're so right. Um, that's the main reason why, like, I picked this job for the simple fact of they these people don't got nobody. You know, they have family. I know people that live here and they live alone. They moved. Or their husband or wife has passed away, and you know, that was their partner in crime. So, you know, they do it all on their own now. So yeah, it does suck, but like you say, you got to stay prayed up, and you have to, you know, just count your blessings, man. Be grateful every day that you wake up. Oh my God, Melanated, do you see this? My niecey Pooh and Cosmic is having a time. Yeah, you guys are gonna be real good friends. I can see it now. My niecey Pooh and Cosmic, is she found a friend here on my live stream. That's dope. Yeah, so the job did give her days off. Um, Not sure if she's gonna take them. Hopefully they give her the days off with pay. Like, just don't give her days off and be like, oh yeah, just go home and, you know, no. Like, if you're gonna give me these days off, pay me. You know, for having to deal with something like this. You know, because it's to come. You know, we don't know when it's gonna come. I don't know if it's gonna happen to me. I don't know if it's gonna happen to another driver. You know, today, tomorrow, next week, next year, 2 years, 3 years from now. But you know, it happens. You know, it does happen. There was this one time where a client passed away on the bus. Same circumstances. This client had a heart attack, and the company tried to blame the driver because they say that the client was eating on the bus and choked. Like, what? Tried to blame the driver for the passenger passing away because he was eating on the bus, and they said, oh, he was choking and you did nothing about it. No, he was not choking. This guy actively had a heart attack, and I'm driving. Like, what do you want me to do? Yes, we are CPR certified. Yes, we are trained to do what we need to do in case of an emergency. But, you know, for whatever reason, we are not obligated to do anything. We're not obligated to perform CPR if we don't want to. Yes, we're trained for it, but if we do not perform CPR for whatever reason, this person may need CPR or whatever, we won't be held accountable for it. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I'm pretty sure. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was like, man, I'm pretty sure like they gave her, you know, she didn't have to use her vacation. She didn't have to use her PTO. It's like, look, just take the 3 days. We're gonna pay you for it. No harm, no foul. You know, pick what days you want to take. If you want to take it now, you can. If you want to use it for a later date, you can. You know, but you know, my company is pretty good when it comes down to things like that. You know, so you know, hopefully everything works out in her favor, and she comes back, you know, in a mindset of, you know, getting back to her regularly scheduled program. Ah. Oh my God. You got some votes around this joint? Oh, okay. I guess. I don't know what. Yeah, the city bus isn't, you know, typically for everybody. Um, I was going to go drive the city bus. Uh, I have a very low zero tolerance for BS. So I told my brother about this. I was like, man, I can't drive the city bus, man, because I would have been, hurt somebody, coming on the bus being disrespectful to me, So I was like, I'd rather just deal with the elderly, mentally disabled, special needs. I'd rather just deal with them because there's 98% of the time they're happy, you know, or they're nonverbal, or they're blind, or you know, they're hearing impaired or whatever. Not saying like it's easier, but ooh, excuse me, it is challenging. It is challenging. That it is. It is very challenging. You know, it is a lot of driving, back and forth. You may end up in the same area, 2 and 3 times in a shift, you know. But for the most part, like, I like my job. That's why I took it. You know, I took it to, I guess make a difference in the community. To the ones that do live with their parents and the parents take care of them. But, they go and do their own thing. They go out and they go to work. They, make their little money, for however many hours they're allowed to, so it doesn't interfere with their Social Security. Not Social Security, but disability checks. So it works, and they take pride in it. Oh, I know. Cali's a different breed, but it's crazy. I love people from California. Like when they come to Vegas and I hear that they're from Cali, I love it. It's a vibe. People from Cali are a vibe. Not saying all of them are, because you do got the knuckleheads, and I'm pretty sure you know what I mean, melanated. You do got the knuckleheads, but at the same time, like, I just love, I love all people. It's just not people from California. Like, I can vibe with anybody. I don't care who you are, what walk of life you come from. Like, you can be from freaking Nigeria, Australia, Greece, Rome. I don't care. Like, people are people. Um, if you come off as a respectable person and they can see that you mean well, you can have a conversation with that person. To me, if you speak English. If you don't speak English, I'm gonna be intrigued to try to figure out what you're talking about, because I'm gonna be like, all right, cool, like, so you're just meeting me and you're speaking your language, but are you asking me like, am I born and raised here? Like, what's there to do? Am I hungry? Like anything. So yeah, my mind's all over the place. But if you do speak English, to a certain extent, then, I love it. But yeah, on another note, my son is in town. My son is in town. My son is in town from college. He is going to be entering his sophomore year. Boy, how time flies. Soon to be 20 years old in October, which is around the corner, because it's already about to be June. We're already in the middle of May. You know, he's gonna thrive. I'm excited for this football season. I'm gonna make my way out there to North Dakota to a home game, go out there and experience, you know, uh, being out there watching him play. He's actually get to play this year. Last year he was redshirt freshman, which typically happens to a lot of freshmen when they first enter into college and they're playing football, basketball, or whatever. So I'm excited for it. Phoenix is in a building.
What's going on, Phoenix? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, it's a blessing because and I appreciate that, Melanated Queen. My son has fought so hard, ups and downs, and coming to the point to where he got accepted into this college, and he took the offer to go play football for him. And he was in contact with the coach, and they were talking back and forth on Twitter and Instagram. It was a heartfelt moment. Sadly, I wasn't able to be there at his signing. His mom forgot to tell me about it, and also I was working. So, but it was a good thing. Like, his mom was there for him, his stepdad was there for him. So, blessings to them. I appreciate them for being there for him, and being there to show that support. Even though Pop Deuce, I would wanted to be there because I think in all of his life, him playing football, other than college, because he's so far away and I work full time, and I don't want to typically just take days off when I can't pay myself for it, with PTO. But I have missed maybe 5 games, maybe six, probably, I would say just about eight, and that's a high eight, you know. And he's been playing football since he was 6 years old. So you got to look at it like, when it came down to jobs and I was real heavy on my son playing football, I'm like, hey, look, like, I need the weekends off. This is time for my son. I can't work. Like, he plays football, this, that, and the third. So they adjusted my schedule around his football season to where I had the weekends off. And after football season, I'm like, hey, I can go right back to my regular, schedule. So it works. It worked out. Um, Melanated, Phoenix. Have you guys ever been to a quiet party? I'll wait. You know, I know everybody thumbs don't move that fast. But have you guys ever been to a quiet party? This is gonna be my first time going to a quiet party. One of my buddies, her girlfriend's birthday party is tomorrow, and they just told me about it today. Typically, I forgot about it, right? But um, it's a quiet party. It's an all-black party, and we're just gonna, I guess, be listening to music. So a quiet party is, it's a party, right? It's full of people, the essentials, food, the drink, which I don't take part of anymore. But you go in and everybody is in a party and everyone has on headphones. And depending on what color headphones that you have on, that's the music that you're going to be listening to. So it's, no, like, everybody's going to be singing and, rapping or, all that stuff and dancing, but there's no loud music. It's just headphones. You know, it's just headphones. So, people are going to be in there vibing, singing, or just, just hanging out. But everyone will have headphones, so I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Who wants to join our team? Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. No, you can communicate. You can communicate and all that, but it's a quiet party. Everyone is not going to, actively have the headphones on the whole entire time. But, you know, um,
when you just want to vibe out and just chill and, you know, sit down and just chill and listen to the music, you know, slap the headphones on, whatever's playing, boom, let it run. You know, so it's going to be an experience for sure. It's going to be a time for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a time for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna give it another typically another 5 minutes here with y'all, and I'm gonna get ready to you know, lay this thing down because I got a meeting in the morning. I gotta be up at like 5:30 in the morning to get to this meeting for work in the morning. So Nisi Poo, I love your life. I love your life. Yeah, it is that early, Phoenix, because I have to actually I don't know. Hopefully I don't drive way over there for nothing. I swear. Oh my God. Nisi Poo, cut it out. All right. Okay. But yeah, y'all politic amongst yourselves. Well, I am gonna end the live stream. I'm gonna get ready to, you know, lay this thing on down, turn these lights off, and we'll turn the light off in my room, and put on something. So blessings to y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Cosmic and my Nisi Poo, I appreciate y'all for engaging with each other and, you know, with the hear me out. I can't remember what. Y'all know what I mean. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep going, you know, stay inspired, stay motivated. You know what I'm saying? And always, man, please love yours. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, man, this is Westside Blue. I'm going to sign out for the night, you know. And I'll catch y'all later. I'll do a live stream in the morning on my way to this meeting. A lot of y'all may be up because of the time frame. A lot of y'all may be asleep. But yeah, y'all be blessed. Shout out to the Gangland Mafia always. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you being here with me, Cosmic. I appreciate my Nisi Poo. I appreciate Melanated Queen, Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nisi Poo, make sure you go like and go like, comment, and subscribe to Cosmic's channel. All right, I'm out.